it's fair to say the boys have enjoyed Christmas and New Year, and now it's time to take on Bath in the FA Trophy. Hello everybody and welcome back to In the Dugout FM. I'm Millers, this is Sunday League to Champions League, and as we said before, today we're going to take on Bath in the FA Trophy. A little bit of a break from the National League, which does give me the opportunity to rotate, which I've had no choice to do over the last few weeks. As you know, our depth is often our problem. However, the boys have absolutely been pulling their tripe out, and the performance they've put out is unreal. We're sat there 9 points clear of Rochdale, top of the league, and some of the performances over Christmas have been absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. Despite injuries really hampering us, you know, our goalie Harvey, he strained his wrist ligaments, out for weeks. Addis was starting to break into the team, got an injury, out for weeks. So really we've been rotating, but you know, we've been using a few of the youth lads and it's worked quite well. Plus we've had the added issue really that Josh has stopped scoring. I don't know whether we found Josh's level, which is a shame, but he's stopped scoring to the point where Nicky Grinrod, our assistant manager, is actually looking for another centre forward. He's been in the market, he's been in the loan market, seeing what he can bring in. And Nicky's doing that because Jonathan, our director of football, has left. He decided to leave in the new year. His contract ran out, didn't want to stick around, and he's decided to leave. That's fine. We'll try and find a different one. No real problem there. We'll see who comes in. But yeah, so look, you know, from a performance perspective, the guys are doing bits, and it's really, really good to see. We've got the strength in depth from the loans that we've already brought in, and we can have one more. That's probably what we'll do. But if you look, you know, you've got the Leyton Orient game there. We had a shocker against Yeovil, probably a bit of emotional carryover from that game. But since the Yeovil game, it's a whole sea of green, and it's been absolutely superb. I didn't get manager of the month in December, by the way. Nope, no. That went to the Rochdale manager. But still, the boys have been fantastic. Completely unbeaten throughout all of December, and now we're into January, which leaves us in that position of, you know, being an enviable top of the league with 9 points clear. So it's great to see. We're going to take on Bath today, though, in the FA Trophy. It's the fourth round. It's not something I'm particularly concerned about. We are at home. Bath are in our league. There you go, the 16th. So we are going to rotate. We're not going to play the first team. And we'll give the lads a chance to have a run out and show you what they can actually do. Fingers crossed. So we're going to put Clee out there. He's done fantastic. I have said to him we'll get more game time, and he is getting more game time. So he's quite happy with that at the minute. So he's smiling around the training ground, which is good. And everyone else, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that I do my best to keep them happy, whilst making sure we get the requisite kind of time for the lads on the field, but maintain our performances, if that makes sense. Which is easier said than done, of course. Easier said than done. So we're going to rotate a little bit. Ordinarily, Bradders would play in this game, but he's been playing the league as well. I'm not going to put Charlie in. Charlie is set for release at the end of his contract. He isn't at the right level. He's not progressed. Probably my fault because I've not given him the opportunity to develop really. But the you know, unfortunately, he's never gonna play first team for me at this moment in time. So it is what it is. So we're going to play with Patterson Powell right back, Matthews and Ward centre half. So Ward is obviously the first team centre half. Matthews will come in. He will probably leave us at the end of the season. Keita Diawa is still on his way back from injury. Horan's going to hold for me. Trotter, we brought him on loan. Superb, done really well. Likes to score a free kick. So he's he scored, there you go, 3 in 6. So he's doing really well if you include the FA Trophy, 4 in 7. So yeah, doing well. So he's going to get a start for us today. Clee's doing really, really well on the left-hand side for me. Ranel will start. I don't know if he'll finish.
That's called foreshadowing.
Connor will likely come on, and then we'll swap these two about. My only question mark is the big J-Dog up at the top. because he's not been doing it for me at all. Absolutely not. And it's a shame. The reason Lewis is unhappy, by the way, is he wants a new deal. So that's good. And that's the problem we're going to start to face in about 2 or 3 months. When all of these lads start to realise they can probably get their wages doubled at other clubs, we're going to really start to struggle because we just won't be able to compete and we'll start to lose people and motivation all at the same time. But let's cross that bridge when we get there. I'm going to put Worthy on the bench. He's going to come on, all being well, and give Josh a little bit of competition up front. He's only a kid, though. Let's remember. So that's how we're going to play. We're still going to maintain a positive attitude for the game. We're going to try and go out and attack. And all being well, the boys sat in that team are good enough to take on a team that are 16th in the National League and bring back the result. And if they're not, then we've rested the vast majority of our first team. So I'm also pleased with that, really. Make the most of your home form, absolutely. Make me proud, all of that jazz. So off we go. You can see heavily rotated. Ellis and Wardy and now Brad really are the starters there with Ranel on the right. So I've got a spattering of the first team out there. But yeah, we've rotated. And we did this in the third round. We went down to, where did we go? Banbury. Went down to Banbury, played down there, heavily rotated. In fact, the full 11 was changed for that game, and we won down there quite convincingly, which shows our progress. But yeah, let's see how we do today against an even Steven kind of level team. Ronald's got that ball. He's done really well down that right side. Those two, and to be fair, Connor Watt, when he comes on, have done really well down that right-hand side. And there's Trotter again. He loves getting forwards and he loves scoring goals. I've been in trouble again. I'm always in trouble with the vast majority of people we bring on loan because I don't necessarily play them in the position that our director of football agrees with, but I'll play them in the position that works for our shape. And he's done bits in about 2 or 3 different positions. But they're not happy because he's not playing, where they want him to in that very, very specific position every single week. But that's not what he's going to get with me, I'm afraid. That's why so many managers don't like me. But there we go. It is what it is. Okay, so we're 1 up. 30 minutes gone. As Bath are on the attack and Bath equalise, well, that couldn't have been a worse time. Oh no, he's offside. Offside. So, don't matter. Nope. Ooh. Nothing there. Nothing to see. Nothing to see as we maintain our 1-0 lead. That's a foul, ref. We've said play on. I bet he don't pull that back again. We've got form for that. Haven't we finished that? He's given a penalty. I mean, I'd have taken just tapping that in, to be honest. Is it going to be Liam? No. Paul Kirby, one of the kids, has said, I'll take it. I'll take a pressure pen. Don't worry about it. I do worry. You've just had it saved. So, that could have been 2-0. Home and hosed, but no. We're now sticking with the 1-0 lead. Whilst our XG's better, possession's a little bit more even spread, which is concerning. We'll just see how this goes for the remaining 3 minutes of the first half. Hopefully we can bring it in 1-0 and they don't get that pre-half-time bounce of an equaliser. As Matthews Lewis goes through, he's squared it to Zimber. James has made a lovely save. Well done, you. Kirby's on the ball. Can he make up for his earlier mistake? Renell's gone down and we've knocked it out. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. He's had come off. Potential foot injury. Not great news at all. So we're going to swap those two. And we're going to ask Rio to step up for us and play further forward. But that isn't what we wanted to see. Particularly in the Cup where we're not really bothered. Renell's first team for sure. So, okay, let's make sure we don't get complacent. Let's get them told and send them back out. Really, there's nothing, if I can avoid making too many changes, I will. The lads that I would change would be lads that are first team. So, the likes of Ranel, who I've just changed, or maybe Ellis. He's through. Oh, you've got to finish that, really. Was there a save there? Looks like there was a save. My apologies, John Paul. Boxed. No, we're not going to get there, and it's gone out for a throw. I don't know if we're going to see any kind of a highlight from this. No, we're not. It looks like there was nothing there. So you can see our possession stepped up. That's good news. We like you know this by now, but we look to try and dominate the ball, and when we can dominate the ball, it makes our life a little bit easier. Particularly if we can get it forward to the lads who can do some damage in the forward five. It's a lovely knock inside. Kirby still desperate to make up for his earlier mistake. Boxed. Looking for Jean-Paul. Didn't find him, but he's landed with Trotter. Trotter turns and finishes. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. This lad's a great find. And I have to thank Jonathan for that. It wasn't me. You know, the director of football goes out and does that for me mid-season. And he's done fantastic. I don't really know what the keeper's doing. He's kind of just had a bit of a fall before the ball's even approached him. But we'll take it nonetheless. As we get that second goal, a little bit of a buffer to potentially make some changes. No challenge there at the back post, but we've got the ball back on the edge. Jean-Paul's back on the ball. Ellis finds Kirby. Can you? Yes, there you go. Yeah, you've made up for it now, son. Well done. Well done. But let's just not take a penalty again. Yeah? Let's just not take a penalty again. Because, you know, this is more your range here. Evidently, 12 yards does not work for you. 22, yeah, we're all about it. Straight through that goalie. Straight through Terry. 3-0. So we're going to get to 65 and make a couple of changes with the last couple of subs we've got. Just to get get some fresh legs on where we can. Let's do that then. So, first one, we're going to get Josh off. He hasn't had any effect again, I'm afraid, which is really concerning. And then what we're going to do is probably... what we're going to do is we're going to rest Ellis. We're going to rest Ellis. We're going to drop Trotter into there. And we're going to bring Lewis on. Give him some game time. More for him to whinge about. He's played so many minutes. He just needs a new contract. So, may as well give him another 20. And if we can hold this, it'll be a great result. You know, 3-0, team in the National League, heavily rotated team. Again, just goes to show our progress. Marjoram. Sounds like a spice. Away. Close that then. Close that. No cross. Good block. Well done, you. Every time I see that Matthews Lewis, I think of Matt Letizia, and I don't know why. It's clearly nothing like it. But it just seems to provoke that in my mind. I've no idea why. Away. Well done. You can keep having corners. As long as we can defend. Get on him on the near post, please. Thank you. Look, we're man for man, and then we've got a couple of zonal in there too. We look like we've got that area covered. Can we get that one away? Close it. Close that. That'll do. You can shoot from there, no problem. No problem at all. Bradders is on the ball. We've gone short, which is what we ask him to do. Lewis is now on the ball. Can we be a bit creative? Worth's dropped in, as you would expect him to do in that poacher role. Clip through balls found Clee. Worth's in the box. Can we square? No need. No need. John Paul's just going to fire that in the roof of the net to make it a nice emphatic 4-0 win. And it's a 4-0 win with our seconds, essentially, which just shows you where we are. You know, we're doing fantastically well, massively overperforming. But we're in a place where in about 3 months' time, we will be bang in trouble. It's safe to say I've not asked Wayne for anything else since the incident prior to Christmas. So we're going to be where we're going to be. If we do manage to pull this off, it'll be a great escape. But I won't be talking to him about a new contract. I won't be talking to him about anything like that. My view is, unless this club gets taken over, unless he starts to do some real work commercially, we are at our limits. You know, I would say we've probably stretched our limits, because there's no way this Curzon club, with the financial power he's got or lacks, should be operating at this level. Let's keep a clean sheet if we can, boys. Forgive the sniffles, by the way. I am absolutely full of it. It's not been a pleasant couple of days.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Couple of days. Can we get up? Good. Get out now. Get hold of that. Get hold of it. Just take your time. Good. Good. And if we can see that out, and we can, that's a 4-0 win against a solid Bath team, mid-table in the National League, but we've really dominated. We've held more of the ball. with deserved RXG. Have they created chances? Yes. Did they take them? No. So that's fine by me. You know, we always operate in that we're going to try and score more than you. I'm very happy with that and the way you played, and that's what we've done today. Bradders was more than equal to it. You know, you throw in the penalty that Kirby decided to take and miss. You know, we could be in a better place. It could be 5-6 before you know it. Broken ankle for Ranel though. Oh, that's a mare. Send him to a specialist, the lad. Don't show me that again. Just, that's not great. That isn't great. It leaves us really short on that right-hand side. But Jean-Paul can maybe come across. We can tuck in Tavares onto that left. Or alternatively, we can do what we did second half and put Connor on at right back, and then ask Patson Powell to move forwards. But not great for the depth. And he's going to miss, well, likely going to miss the rest of the season there with that, which isn't fantastic news, obviously. I'll just give you a very quick update on finances. So thanks to the stuff we did in the cup, the club are, you know, in the green, or in the black is the right words, isn't it? And we allowed Noah Kawamia to depart these shows. He brought in a transfer fee of about $5,000. I've piled that into the wage budget, which means we're currently underspending, which is great. For those of you that are interested, Noah went off to Warrington. No, he went on loan there. That's not right. Where did he go? Where's he gone? He has gone, I assure you. I'm confused. Oh, there you go, Wrexham. He's joining Wrexham on the 1st of July. There you go. So the transfer's pre-agreed. No problem. That makes a little bit more sense to me now. So he's gone. He's off our wage bill. He's currently out on loan anyway, and the finances that we've got from that deal have gone back into our coffers. So we're actually okay from a budget perspective. We're just about getting by. But as I said, you know, from a forward view, it's worrying. It's worrying. Right, we're in January. We look like we're doing well. I think what we'll probably do, we'll probably come back. Let's see. 2 away games there. If we come back in March, that'll give us a very good view as to where we are, and we're on the running then, aren't we? Let's do that. Let's come back for Chesterfield, and you'll be able to see exactly where we are. Unless anything happens in the interim, I will be back in March then, and we'll see exactly where we're up to. We'll see what it looks like for the next few weeks, and we'll see if we're managing to maintain this form, which is a stretch, I think. Look, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying this. Hopefully, you know, Curzon are going to be that springboard for us to kick on and get to that Champions League management position. We'll see. Do feel free to like the video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Join us on the journey. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.